That's a good amount of time to try to leverage this situation into an advantage. But look at Magis. He's going walkabouts here in apartments, being very active. Love this.
Boiler is going to be Richard. Oh, they've thrown the bomb on the floor. That's so much information. Shazam won't be spotted. Look at that peek from dupreeh. It's absolutely monstrous. Now Shazam is alone. 29 seconds left. 1 versus 4. Does he just commit to his own doom here with the AWP, or does he try to save it? They're going to be looking for him. He's going for damage. Quick shoulder peek, and the bait is there. dupreeh with the superior angle. The timing of that bomb being thrown on the floor was huge. And I mean, it depends on what you want to do when you've only got 3 players left. If you're going to peek away from your other teammates, then fair enough to give the bomb to somebody else. But dropping it on the floor, if you've got the player on the site, it gives them so much information. That is something you would rarely see in that situation. And honestly, I mean, it's not often I think you'll see. Again, if you drop a gun on the floor, it makes the same noise. So you will sometimes see a fake, but for me that was a lot of information given to the CT side, but the timing was extra brutal for Complexity because of the position in Astralis.
Look at this push again. dupreeh is going really aggressive. If he loves it, and he's got Device to back him up. Oh my god, that was incredible. So quick, and the nade to follow up. It is a brilliant combo from Device to finish off the remainder of Complexity. Just Android left. That was such a... I mean, it's like a pixel shot.
It's such a fast correction.
Yeah.
Such a... with a sweeping motion with that AWP. It looks so beautiful as well.
Yeah.
And I would say it's harder than it looks to strafe cancel and make that correction as well. That is a man who is in tune with his sniper rifle.
And to have reactions to that quick as well, you know, he's visualizing as well, like pretty heavily. Like his brain knows, like he's visualizing the spots in which, you know, as James says, you can kind of take that pre-fire sort of angle, but then it's a question of...
Oh, Zipex has an auto sniper, Dan. When do you see this?
Yeah, 11-3 up, and you've got 16k, James.
This is... I don't think I've ever seen Zipex. Okay, his teammate has just brought the rifle to him. So those are basically warning shots. If you come this way, we've got a surprise for you. But in fact, they'll be equipped with much more nimble weaponry. Very interesting, but Complexity will focus the last round of the first half when they only have CZ to offer.
So back out for that AK, of course, and Complexity have found some success with the bursts, but the Astralis have fortified this A-bomb site. 3 players around this quad position. Quad pit, that is going to be very difficult. West will miss a shot, but maybe that will bait Complexity into their doom. One more on Device. How much more can he get? Only the one, but he's got, again, Magis to help cover as well as dupreeh, and there'll be more than enough to finish off the round and the first half. 12-3 for Astralis.
What can you really do against a setup like that? Again, the Device looked like he was at the point of no return with the AWP, but he has a guy in pit to cover him. If he goes close to the wall, then you've got a bait set up there, and then you've got another guy in the corner as well. So really, really nice stuff from Astralis. Looking very hard to defeat on Inferno at the moment. Again, Complexity do look like they have prepped for this, but that prep was only good for 3 rounds in that half.
Yeah, it's difficult. Astralis just played such a high level of game, and the efficiency that they display as well, and even against an opponent in which they absolutely feel better than and just have so much confidence over, we're not seeing them overextend. You know, there's so many rounds where, you know, some other teams who are winning by a large margin might try to take liberties. Astralis just play with discipline. And moving into this pistol now, we aim to see even more of that. Ye will get some information, seeing all the players running up second mid. I like this from Complexity, trying to meet these Ts before they get up to top mid and see if they can get some frags. And it is not going all that well here for Complexity. 2 players left now, and Astralis with a minute and a half left. They can go anywhere on the map, and that's so dangerous.
Slowing it down, the T side. Android is in an awkward position, but dupreeh's unlikely to peek him anytime soon from the balcony because he'll be so exposed across the A site. Now moving into mid, not seeing anything, and Device might spot him if he peeks mid again. So it's really a question of timing as to who's going to get what information, because they're all moving around. Magisk Boy standing in second mid with the bomb. Hello, goodbye. One player taken out, so that's half the information though for Astralis. Now whereas Vanessa they've just spotted him, what do they choose to do with this information? Magisk has a gamble to make. Repositioning. Ooh, Android, does he peek deep? There's so many different things that could happen, we just got to wait and see. Device slowly walking up. Goes for a fast peek, doesn't see anything top mid. Magisk Boy has walked past him. Device is doing the baiting now with the sound cues. There's Android, but there's no cues yet from Magisk. However, Stanislaw is starting to rotate, but he's keeping an eye on B just in case they have no idea. 23 seconds, Magisk Boy can't really go into apartments to hunt for the kill. He's got to go for the bomb plant.
He does have that P250 and a smoke and a flash. This is very doable here for Magisk. A 1v2 clutch, waiting for his opponents to arrive. They don't know. I don't think they have any idea actually where he is. I don't think he made any sound cues that were audible. Android, if there was to be a sound cue to abuse, it will be him that has it. We'll see. Doesn't look like they have the information. They're checking the bomb site. Magisk, he's going to get one good opportunity here. He's got to be good, but oh my god, Android says way too quick. And they'll get the defuse. But at least, you know, he secured the bomb plant. So that's money in the bag for Astralis. And they have two options. They could force buy with it and have a very scary round with lots of utility and CZs, or they could just save for the AKs in the following round. Both are good options.
When it's a 2v2, that round could end in so many different ways, depending on who comes across who. But Complexity, they win the pistol. A much needed pistol round for them after Astralis won the first one. Now, can they string the rounds together? Astralis, of course, planted the bomb. You saw the smoke was left in the site. Quietly walks away, but Complexity played slow enough for that smoke grenade not to be a factor. And now here they are. Not much invested for Astralis, just P250s really. Again, any kill here has big value for Astralis. Armor does not come cheap for Complexity.
Complexity really need to hold on to everything. See if they're able to do it. Here comes the burst up top mid, and a couple kills coming in from Astralis. That's already a great result. And oh my god, it's going to get even better for them. They can plant the bomb, they can pick up guns, they could win the round at this point. That would be devastating for Complexity as they make their way up towards top middle. And there is ample time here to get into post-plant positions for Astralis to make this as good as possible. And Zipex will have a good first engagement, spots both players, and now they can play the crossfire. This will be very hard for Complexity.
Device has a Molotov as well, which he's picked up. That's going to just delay the time. Stanislaw has a kit, smoke into the Molotov, but now they've got to push through the smoke. That could be suicide as a pop flash though, and Zipex gets taken out in a 2 versus 1. So close, Device dancing around the box. Stanislaw low, Stanislaw gone. Astralis with an opportunist play on short. They only had 4 P250s in that round.
That is incredible. Again, just a testament to how strong just good timing can be on your peaks. Having that man come out of balcony just to finish off the player on quad just in the nick of time was everything there for Astralis. And now Complexity completely crushed in their economy. Have to force buy, have to put it all on the line in this round with that force buy, and they're against a full set of rifles and utility here from Astralis. Not a good look here for Complexity, but let's see if they've got any shenanigans, any tricks up their sleeves to try to make this situation a bit easier. Astralis will take Banana, force out some of the little utility that Complexity have to work with. And Astralis can take their time now and just see if they can find one of those risky plays that Complexity will likely go for in this round.
So nice to see Complexity back at the major.
Yeah, that's very true.
Really, really awesome. Famas onto Ye, and Astralis are exhausting what little utility Complexity have. Moving through the apartments with confidence. They know that the equipment is limited here for Complexity. Cheeky peek from Device. Hope you guys are still watching Zipex on GoTV. Although I think there's more value on the CT side, but he's just a man to watch. He's just a man to watch. Shazam now moving towards the B bomb site from Arch, which has been smoked off. Gamble's being taken by Complexity. They have no information towards Nana, no information towards top mid. They hear presence on A. Now Stanislaus going back towards A, as is Shazam. They're getting picked off, but how many players did he see? Just the one. And there goes Android as well. 5 players now moving into the A site for Astralis.
dupreeh just having an easy time with those entries. It'd be great to see. I think, you know, for all of us that have been around watching Counter-Strike for quite some time, I think it's just generally quite satisfying having seen, or seeing now just all of the Astralis players doing so well, because I think, you know, if you go back to the core with Xyp9x, with Device and dupreeh, you know, from years ago, from TSM, or, you know, however far back you want to go, we always knew that there was such incredible potential for those individuals, but they just couldn't quite reach, and there was a lot of hurdles along the way, and whether it was, you know, having to swap in-game leaders, or whether it was, you know, a psychology issue. It's so rewarding to now see them after that struggle manage to make it to the title of the consensus as the best team in the world. Can they win this major, James? Last major, I think FaZe were considered like it was their time. And they were not able to take the trophy. But now it's Astralis' time. Can they make it a positive storyline?
CS is so competitive.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously they are the team to watch, the team to learn from. But when you've got teams like Liquid out there as well.
Yeah, Liquid
like
is so exciting.
It's not going to be easy for anybody to win this major. No
so
penalty shootouts. Got to do it the hard way. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Complexity now. I mean, when you are against 14 rounds and you've got less than 5 rounds to pause, and you've got to just play an eco round, it is just the absolute worst. Because now you have to win every single round. Which, I mean, like, you can eco and
good one. That's a classic. I know that one.
Round, but
you know, there's a meme about the Bears, right?
Is there?
Yeah. Where he's just looking a little bit silly outside of the land, and it says, like, I can count the cheeseburger.
It's such a difficult one for Complexity.
Know that. I need to find that now. That sounds like... I mean, we didn't call them memes back then. We didn't have that word.
No, they were just stupid pictures.
Yeah, it wasn't until Richard Dawkins came along and gave life to that whole idea.
Yeah, well, God bless Richard Dawkins, I guess.
A
little bit of an in-joke there.
Yeah.
Not really that much of an in-joke.
Complexity going to be on the CT side, Space Soldiers on the T side. And let's just see how this all plays out. The fans certainly behind Space Soldiers, in spite of the stand-in and everything else that's been going on. We'll see how they can make this one work. This is oddly defensive on the T side. Are they expecting for... or are they just wanting to cross the middle without being spotted?
It scares me more. I mean, that is unique. What scares me more is how defensive both of these sections of this Complexity defense are, how passive they are. Look how deep they are. There's no warning system. So if Ye and Android get attacked, like if they don't get 4 headshots, they're kind of screwed. No one will be able to rotate to help them in advance if they don't have the information, and it looks like Complexity is going to be fine with this kind of a stack right at the start. Now, these are, Ye and Android, kind of 2 of their young AIM stars, right? And these guys early on into this pistol round, but so much control immediately. These smokes are going to neutralize them as well. Android is going to have to get aggressive. Flashbang comes out. Ye can't see anything either.
A little bit of a failed smoke, I believe, landing on top of each other, but Santaris will take down Ye, and that's enough. Pass will drop Android, and a very, very tricky retake coming in here now for the
save call comes out from Complexity.
Yeah. What are you supposed to do, you know?
I don't know. They're going to go for it, I guess. Stanislaus Def wrapping up along, and there's going to be a crossfire from Boiler as well. They're lined up, and yeah, Def's going to go down no matter what happens. Antares finds both of them. 3 kills for him in the round, and a double for Shazam. Ooh.
Why?
All right.
Oh, he saved that bullet. That's pretty cool. And I mean, at least Shazam can pick up something in this round if he really wants to, or if he wants to save with the AWP, that's also going to help him.
Yeah.
Not bad, but still a round for Space Soldiers. So a good job done on their part. Second round going to be coming in. I see 1 HE on Stanislaus. Can we get another one? Second HE on the... I just want one more grenade. No? All right.